883-815-055. Come, let us help you grow your business.
For any complaints about Regulatory Authority MACRA via the email below.
Glad you could join us for news updates. My name is Vales Chizombe. The High Court in Lilongwe has on 17th April 2025 found two people, Glamata Gentry and Lalike Munyamaju, with a case to answer. The two have been standing trial for alleged murder of Rwandan business tycoon Noel Emil Habimana, who died in October 2022. According to Public Prosecutions Directorate Director of Criminal Litigation, Zigonde Antumalunda, the state paraded 9 witnesses to prove its case against the two, and the judge ruled that the two have a case to answer. Gentry was Habimana's ex-wife, while Munyamagaju was the deceased driver. President Lazarus Chakwera pardoned 21 convicted prisoners as part of his year's Easter clemency in line with his constitutional powers. The Minister of Homeland Security says the pardon applies to inmates who have served at least half of their sentences and those suffering from chronic illnesses. While commenting the pardon, the Center for Human Rights Education, Advice and Assistance, CLARE, still advocates a prudent enforcement of the Prison Act. CREA Executive Director Victor Mhango believes the Prisons Act can help avert existing challenges, including overcrowding in the collection of facilities. Mhango further says the law promotes a collectional system focusing on rehabilitation, human dignity, and public safety. A high-level meeting between the Ministry of Trade and the Transport Association of Malawi is set for Tuesday over their security concerns. In addition, at the Lilongwe meeting next week, TAM members want a response from the authorities on the poor road network in the country. Some transport operators have threatened to halt operations due to a rise in criminal attacks targeting vehicles in transit and failure to repair roads. There are fears that the move would disrupt the supply chain of the essential commodities, for instance, fertilizer and fuel. According to the transporter's spokesperson, Frank Banda, some of the major hotspots of such attacks are Chiweta Road, Chikwawa Road, and Zalewa to Mwanza Road. Police at Muloza border in Mulanje have arrested a 53-year-old Mozambican business person, Frederick Thomas, for allegedly possessing 600 liters of diesel fuel and attempting to export them without any documentation. Southeast Police spokesperson Sub-Inspector Edward Kabango said on April 20, 2025, officers at the border were tripped that a Toyota Land Cruiser with Mozambican registration number MMS 9348 was carrying 3 drums of diesel concealed under a loaner. Kabango says after search on the vehicle, they found the fuel and the suspect failed to provide supporting documents for both the possession and the exploitation of the commodity. He says the officers arrested and charged him with the 2 charges and will appear in court on Tuesday after the end of Easter holiday. The Trump administration is considering to close nearly 30 embassies and consulates over half of which are located in Africa. This initiative is part of a broader plan to cut the State Department's budget by nearly 50%, aiming to reduce foreign aid by approximately 75%. According to an internal State Department document, the proposed closures include embassies in Lesotho, Eritrea, the Central African Republic, DRC, the Gambia, and South Sudan. Consulates in Durban, South Africa, and Douala in Cameroon are slated for closure, with their responsibilities potentially being transferred to neighboring countries. Critics of the proposal express concern that reducing the U.S. diplomatic footprint in Africa could diminish America's influence on the continent. That's it for now. Thank you so much for watching. My name is Fales Chizombe. Keep on watching Luntha TV and the rest of our programming. Good morning.
Luntha Television stands as an autonomous